Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to teach you how to master Skywars in like 5 minutes. As you notice, this video is exactly 5 minutes long, so yeah. Alright, waste no time. So first step, I want you to create a creative world. Just creative, no settings whatsoever. Just make it, and let's get into it. Now I want you to take any kind of block, it doesn't matter, it just can't be a gravity block. Now I want you to fly over to a nearby tree and practice bridging. But as you can see here, if you're in the Java edition of Minecraft, you have to shift bridge, which is what you're seeing here. Now in Bedrock Edition, it's super slow and it's not worth doing because of how slow it is. And we actually have an interesting way of bridging in Bedrock, which I'll show you a cool setting that you're going to want to turn on your settings to make it work better. For this, you're going to click Escape, then go into your settings. Then scroll down and click Video. Then scroll down even more, and you'll see this thing called Outline Selection. Turn that on. Now, if you look at the block, whenever I get close to it, a small black outline appears around it. You want this to appear because whenever the black outline is there, you can actually bridge forward like you see here. So depending on what block you're on, you need to get that black outline on. Now, just train for this for a bit. When you want to bridge, get into the mindset of moving down till you see the black line, or just get the muscle memory so you don't have to look at the line. Get down, move to it, then just click as fast as you can and run forward. And as long as you tap or click fast enough, you shouldn't fall off like I just did there. But yeah, that's how you bridge, and you want to get really good at that. So I recommend training with that for a bit, and as soon as you master it, then we can go on to the next part. Now for this part, you may have seen Dream do this in his manhunt videos, but I want you to go to the tree line and just start jumping around. As you'll see, I'll pull a move, which I want you to practice. Just like that. If you saw what I did, I placed a block like there. It's called block clutching. It's where you place a block, and that's the block you land on the side of the bridge. This can be really helpful when playing Skywars because you'll find yourself often where you're either running or chasing players down bridges. Sometimes they'll try and block trap you, or you might slip and fall like just then, and it's handy to have the skill to be able to place a block and not fall down. Because, falling into the void is not what you want to do, just like I did there. Just hop around until you can do something like this. Okay, as you see here, I was able to place 2 blocks under me back to back. Now this is even more helpful because it extends the range of a parkour jump that you can complete while jumping from bridge to bridge. It also means that, you won't fall as often. So just jump around until you can do stuff like that, or you can do it semi-well, and again, you're bridging. Now we can move on to the next part. I promise we'll get to the actual gameplay soon, but this is very important. Now for the next part, I want you to super fast build a big wall. Now this wall should be like 4 blocks down, kind of Bob the Builder until you have a platform like this. Now there's this thing that you should be able to do. I didn't do a good job there, but it's called wall running. It's where you can look down just like that. And you can make it to the side of a very tall wall, and then you can speed bridge off. If you're running away from someone, this is very helpful to do. So what you do is you start on a platform, you jump at the wall, you tilt your cursor down at a diagonal angle towards the wall, and you start spam clicking. And as you can see, if you hold jump while you're doing this, you will actually slowly start to extend up the wall, and if you're better than me at it, you can go down the other way, but that's not really necessary because you don't see that as often as you do going up. This one's not as necessary, but it's a very useful thing to do, especially if you want to play in Java Edition on games like The Bridge. So yeah, do this, and whenever you're doing that, click play, and we'll keep going. Alright guys, I'm going to have you do one last thing in your settings before we go into the video. So go into keyboard and mouse, scroll down till you see button 8, and make that either F, R, or a button on the side of your mouse. Not a button on the top, but a button on the side. Now what this does is when you're in game, you're going to want to put your ender pearls in this slot. Now why do you want to put your ender pearls in this slot? Because you want to be able to switch to your ender pearls almost immediately if you need to make a quick escape off a mountain, and I have many examples of that in the following footage. So now let's hop into a Skywars game. My favorite server is Mineplex because of the low queue time. So go ahead and hop into a Skywars solos game. Now if you ever find yourself in a sticky situation like this is where the ender pearl hotkey comes in. You can use the hotkey to quickly switch to your ender pearls, aim, and shoot. Now it's very important that you actually get accurate with your shots because you would hate to hit the side of a wall or the side of an island with your ender pearl and then helplessly fall into the void. Because on servers like Mineplex, it's very hard to ender pearl clutch considering ender pearls have a very weird fall logic when you yourself are in the void. Now on many maps, not just this one, there are places where you can parkour around, which is why you should train in a normal world before you join the Skywars, so you can parkour around and make a quick escape or chase someone with ease without falling into the void, because like I said, falling into the void is not a good thing. One of the most important part of Skywars is just better judgment. As you can see, I had very low armor bars, but I saw there was 2 full diamonds fighting. After one of them died, I went in and got the kill. Now, even though I was severely under armored, I knew he would be on low health from the last fight, so I got his armor, and won the game. Now, if you take all these things into hand, parkour, bridging, good strategy, better judgment, into hand when playing Skywars, you should have a pretty good strategy. But if you want to get good at the actual PvP part, that is a whole nother video with lots of separate strategies that I could teach you. If you want to see that video, go ahead and like this one and I'll know to make it. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys all do better at Skywars, because honestly, I'm tired of fighting people that aren't as great, and I'd like to see you guys improve. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.